Something strange is happening in our solar system right now, and the world's most powerful space agencies aren't saying a word about it. For the past 48 hours, NASA, the European Space Agency, and even China's space program have gone completely silent on an object that, just days ago, they were calling the most anticipated astronomical event of the decade. The object, a visitor from beyond our solar system. Its name, 3I Atlas, and what they're not telling us might be the most intriguing part of the story. Let me take you back 3 weeks. Late September 2025. Astronomers worldwide were buzzing with excitement. For only the third time in human history, an interstellar object was passing through our cosmic neighborhood. Think about that for a second. In all of recorded civilization, we've only confirmed 3 visitors from another star system. The first was Oumuamua in 2017. The second was Comet Borisov in 2019. And now 3I Atlas. But this one was different. This one was coming closer to Mars than any interstellar object ever observed. Just 18.6 million miles. That might sound like a lot, but in space terms, that's practically a handshake. NASA was thrilled. The ESA was ready. China's space program was on standby. They had 5 different spacecraft positioned around Mars, ready to capture what they promised would be the highest resolution images ever taken of an interstellar visitor. The Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, Perseverance rover, Curiosity rover, ESA's Mars Express, ExoMars Trace Gas Orbiter. All eyes on one mysterious traveler. October 3rd, the day of closest approach. The internet was waiting. Space enthusiasts were refreshing NASA's website every few minutes. And then, the first images leaked. Not from NASA. Not from any official source. From amateur astronomers analyzing publicly available telescope data. And what they saw made them do a double take. The shape was wrong. Comets are supposed to look like, well, comets. Fuzzy balls of ice and rock with flowing tails. But 3I Atlas? In these images, it appeared elongated, stretched. Some described it as cylindrical, like a cosmic cigar tumbling through space. Now, NASA and professional astronomers were quick to explain this. Avi Loeb, the Harvard astrophysicist who famously suggested Oumuamua might be artificial, said the cylindrical appearance was likely an artifact. Long exposure times. Camera distortion. Perfectly normal. But here's where it gets interesting. In one widely shared image, what people thought was 3I Atlas turned out to be Phobos, Mars's moon, streaking across the frame. A case of mistaken identity that went viral. Okay, so confusion is normal, right? Amateur images, optical illusions, internet hysteria. But let me give you some context. When Perseverance landed on Mars in February 2021, NASA released the first images within hours. When the James Webb Space Telescope captured its first deep field, the images were released the same day they were processed. Space agencies love sharing discoveries. It's public relations gold. It justifies their budgets. It inspires the next generation of scientists. So why the radio silence on what they themselves called the most anticipated astronomical event of the decade? Here's what we do know. Multiple space agencies coordinated this observation campaign. NASA, ESA, China. That level of international cooperation doesn't happen for routine observations. Something about 3I Atlas warranted extraordinary attention. We also know that Earth-based telescopes tracked this object intensely until it passed too close to Mars for safe observation. After its Mars flyby, 3I Atlas is now heading toward the Sun, making it nearly impossible to observe from Earth until December, when it reemerges on the other side of our star. Which means the Mars flyby data is all we're going to get for the next 2 months. And they're not showing it to us. But here's where this story takes its most intriguing turn. Back in August, before 3I Atlas became a household name among space enthusiasts, a few researchers noticed something odd in the radio spectrum data. Minor anomalies, possibly instrumental noise, possibly atmospheric interference, or possibly something else. Now, I want to be very clear here. There is no confirmed evidence of any artificial signal from 3I Atlas. None. But the speculation online has drawn comparisons to the famous WOW signal of 1977. A strong, narrowband radio signal detected by the Big Ear telescope at Ohio State University that lasted 72 seconds and has never been explained or repeated. Could 3I Atlas be our generation's WOW signal? An anomaly that defies easy explanation? A mystery that makes scientists uncomfortable enough to triple-check everything before going public? Or is it simply a comet, behaving exactly as comets should, and we're all just impatient? Here's what we're left with. An interstellar visitor, only the third ever confirmed. A coordinated, multi-agency observation campaign. Promised high-resolution images and spectroscopic data. An unusual appearance in preliminary observations. And then, 48 hours of absolute silence from every major space agency involved. Is it a cover-up? Probably not. Is it a delay due to unexpected data anomalies? Maybe. Is it simply bureaucratic slowness and we'll get the images next week with a perfectly mundane explanation? Quite possibly. But until NASA, ESA, or someone breaks that silence, we're left wondering, what did they see? And why aren't they telling us? The universe is full of mysteries. Most of them have boring explanations. But every once in a while, the silence itself becomes the most interesting part of the story. I'll be watching, and I suggest you do the same.